Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Within a Budget. Or if you're new here, welcome. As you would have seen in the title, this is my weekly grocery shop. It is from Tesco's. It's just been delivered to our house. So I thought I'd lay it all out and show you what I got before I put it away. We had a little bit of a disaster with this one this week because the milk spilt in the trays. I say one of the lids is broken, but the guy, he couldn't have been any nicer. He was so apologetic. It's not his fault. I mean, these types of things happen, don't they? I say, you know that it's going to happen occasionally. But yeah, I say he couldn't have done any more. He helped me clean some bits off. I say the rest of it I've brought in and had to wash things off. But he refunded all of the milks because at the time we didn't know which one it was, but he didn't want to leave me without anything. So yeah, he refunded that. So I thought that was really nice. But I will show you what I got. To start with, I got the cheesy slices. These are absolutely fine. They're the sort of basic version of the cheese slices, but they still taste really good. Then we got some honey roast ham slices. The Froobs box was in with the milk, so it went really sort of milky and soggy, and yeah, it would have just fallen apart, and I didn't really want to put that in the fridge, so I've taken them all out. I've given each of them a wash, dried them off, and yeah, they'll go in the fridge like that now. I picked up 2 packets of the pepperami because they're on offer. I say we do enjoy keeping these stocked up in the fridge for packed lunches and things. I can't believe it's not butter. Again, this one was on offer. And then we got some ski yogurts as a change. I say there's a strawberry, peach, apricot, and raspberry. So they'll be quite nice for a change. Here are the guilty little things that made such a mess. I say it just goes everywhere, doesn't it? But I say I'm really glad because I always take my shopping in at the front door. I don't bring the trays through the house. I say, for one, I don't want to bang anything when I bring the trays in because they're quite big anyway. But I have learnt my lesson previously because we had carpet in the hallway before and it has gone over in the hallway and there's been milk on the carpet and it's just not worth the risk. So yeah, I take all my shopping in from outside of the house. But these, like I say, he's refunded them all. So we got these for free. We picked up some Vimto. My family absolutely hate the quadruple strength ones that Tesco's do. I have an Apple one sat in the cupboard and nobody is using it. It will get used, but it's just taking its time. And everyone has asked, can I get some different ones? I think that name brand squashes, they're just so expensive. So I'll buy whatever is on offer of these. So I picked up the Vimto and these will be absolutely fine just for a change. The coffee, I got the Nescafe Gold Blend. I did really want the smooth one because that's actually a really nice coffee, but it wasn't even online anymore. So it wasn't saying like it was out of stock or unavailable. So I'm hoping that they haven't stopped selling it. But as I say, I'll just keep my eye out for that one and I'll grab it as soon as I see it. Obviously, you had Pancake Day the other day, so I picked some plain flour up just to make sure that we keep our stocks up because we do enjoy doing a bit of baking and you have to do it in the moment when you feel like it, otherwise it doesn't always happen. So yeah, just grabbing this one just to keep the stocks up. I got some pasta cheese and then I got 2 packets of the beef burgers. These were just the cheapest ones. I think they were Aldi matched. They weren't on an offer, just Aldi price matched. So that was fine. I wanted to get something different. I say people don't always want a chicken every week for their roast dinner. And this one was on offer. So I thought I'd pick it up and just to have a different meat. I really like pork. I'm not the best at cooking beef. I say the last one came out okay, but I say I always feel much more confident cooking pork than I do beef. I got 2 boxes of the Tesco's free range eggs. These are just the mixed size ones. I do sometimes buy the cheaper ones, but I'm not going to lie, they're not as nice. And I do feel a bit guilty buying these because, yeah, it's how the animals are kept and everything, isn't it? I'm not going to that's not my channel, do you know what I mean? But I thought I'd grab these as a change. I got some mini rolls, and these I actually ordered. They were orange flavoured ones. They were meant to be. I think they're just in for Easter, but they didn't have any, so they've substituted it just for the normal ones. But I mean, the kids will enjoy that anyway. I picked up a box of the cherry bakewell tarts. This is a usual that we buy. We actually prefer the Tesco's ones to the Mr. Kipling's. Next, we picked up some all-rounder potatoes. These are just to fill up the tub again. I say we do go through quite a lot of potatoes. And onions were the same. I say we use these really fast. I say we add them to most meals, to be fair. Then I got some cherry tomatoes. I did order one individual leek, but they substituted that for a pack of them because they didn't have any loose ones. However, I've had to take them out the packaging because I say these were another one that got a little milky. So I'm hoping that they'll be absolutely fine. But it seemed like it was the outside of the packet that got the milk on rather than inside. So I'm sure they'll be fine. And then they sent me these portobello mushrooms as a substitution because I ordered I think it's just the flat top mushrooms. I think that's what they're called anyway. But yeah, they didn't have any, so they substituted it for these. And although I ordered one packet, it was meant to be a 250 gram one, whereas these are each, I think it's 150. So Tesco's are really good because they try to make sure that you don't ever miss out on like the value that you should have had. Sometimes things do slip through the net, and I say you end up feeling like, I didn't really get my money's worth here. I got a rubbish substitution, and you have to take it because you've already got plans for it, and it's just going to be more hassle to go to the shop sometimes. But this one, it worked out really well for us. I got my usual 15 Yorkshire puddings, a lettuce to go in the fridge. I grabbed a packet of the Roysters bubbly crisps to put in the crisp box, another pan au chocolat, and then we got some tasty treats, gravy bites for the dog, and then we just got a face scrub. So this was everything that I picked up this week, and I will put the total up now. I'm going to put the total up without the milk, and I might put it also with the milk as well, so you know what I actually did originally spend. But I do have a few Easter bits that I ordered, which I will put up after this lot. I know that some people don't like seeing all the treaty things, so if that's not for you, then I would skip past that bit because there's a few chocolatey bits coming up next. We tend to put a Easter basket together for both of the children, and I will start picking things up quite early. As you can tell, I say we're still in February and I'm picking up stuff for Easter, but I try and pick it up when it's on offer rather than paying full price for it. I can just put it in the boxes, keep them out of sight, and I say it just saves a little bit of money. So what I picked up was, I didn't actually order these. I ordered the Kinder Bueno ones, and they didn't have them, so they've substituted them for these, but I'm sure that they'll be fine. I do know that the children really like the Kinder Bueno ones, so I might have to pick them up as well. I say we'll decide that later. I picked up some After 8 mini eggs. My daughter was meant to have some Reese's mini eggs, but they didn't have any in stock, so they substituted it for something else, but I sent it back because I'll still try and pick them up. I say I've got loads of time until Easter, so I'll try and get them a different time. So then I picked up 2 of the mini egg bars. I say these were on offer. Everything here was on offer. I don't know if I've said already, but yeah, all on offer. Then I picked up 2 of the Terry's chocolate mini egg bars. And then I picked up 2 of the Cadbury's cream eggs. This is a 5-pack one. So there's 2 classic, 1 white and 2 caramel. And then I picked up 2 of the 5-pack Cadbury Oreos. So I know that my kids absolutely love this type of stuff. And I'll be quite honest, I know it's very sweet heavy, but my kids don't come to the shop that much with me because I don't go to the shop that much. They're not kids that hound for sweets or anything like that. They're not always asking for stuff. So come Christmas and Easter and things like that, I have no problem at all making up a nice little basket for them with some naughty treats in that they can sort of graze on. And I say that will still be there for ages. I say they don't devour it all in one go. So yeah, this is what I picked up. And this is all in the total price of my Tesco shop. Okay, so here is where I made my rookie mistake for this week. I went into Aldi with my daughter when we were both hungry. So yeah, this is a really bad shop. I say I've brought a load of rubbish here, but I'm going to show you anyway, because like I said, I do want my channel to be very real as to what we're buying. So we got some of these biscuits. We went in originally for something for afters, and she picked this sticky toffee cake. We got some of their chocolate spread because it is much nicer than Tesco's. We picked up some of the rip-off sort of Pop-Tarts, but they decided they don't like the strawberry ones, only the chocolate. I picked up 2 packets of the Chocums peanut ones and then 2 of the crispy ones just to keep in the cupboard for like if we go to the cinema or something. I got some cheese and onion crisps because they're much cheaper in Aldi than they are in Tesco's. I then saw the Saurine Moat Loaf. This was just a twin pack, and I thought I'd grab that just to keep for packed lunches and stuff. And then I got the 4 tins of sweet corn. So yeah, for a little quick pop in, I ended up spending £15 something. I say I would have put the prices as we've gone along, but yeah, a load of rubbish. But I'll show you my meal plan now. Okay, so all of the shopping's away. I've got a rough idea of things that we have in the house. And I've also asked my family this week sort of what they are fancying, because every so often I do like to try and get them involved with dinner times and sort of helping to come up with a meal plan ideas, because they know what they fancy. I haven't a clue. So the things that they've come out with is they've asked, can we have burgers this week? So that's what I'm going to do for Monday, is burgers and chips. I found a recipe which I'm actually not sure what it's called, because it was one of those that's on Pinterest, and they've literally put a video on there, but there's no ingredients, no nothing like that. I mean, it's easy enough to work out what it is, but I mean, if any of you watch my meals of the week, I'd really like to know what it is, because I'm sure it's got a name, but I haven't got a clue what it is. So it's just this wrap and egg thing that they've done. So yeah, you'll see that if you watch my meals of the week. On Wednesday, I've got the pork steaks that I wanted to use up, so I'm going to do that with some apples. I'll decide what sort of potatoes we have nearer the time and what veg we've got about. On Thursdays, I thought I would do like kebabs, and I really like the pinch of nom rice. I say there's a recipe book that I've got. I don't know what type it is. I guess it's like a savoury rice, and it's got peppers and things like that in, so I know that you can buy those just as cheap. It's probably cheaper to buy them than it is to make them, but that one's a really nice one. So yeah, we're going to do that one. On Friday, we're going to have a takeout. And then Saturday, I found another recipe for a chicken pot pie noodles. So I thought we'd give that one a go for a change. And Sunday will be our usual roast. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please consider giving a like or subscribing, because I'd really love to have you here. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.